5-year-old filly named Blaze. Fairly severe neglect case. She was taken in basically as a rescue. I wasn't present yesterday when they made the first attempt to load Blaze, but I understand it took over 2 hours and they ended up giving up. Trailering is essentially no different than any other training exercise. It's just you're just introducing something different to the horse. I had her up to the ramp, and as I'm coaxing her forward and talking to her, putting slight bit of pressure on the lead rope, and as soon as she responded positively to that pressure, she got her head back instantly. And being an extraordinarily intelligent little girl, she caught on to that very, very quickly. They respond very positively to being touched or being handled much in the same way their mother would handle them. Mom will nudge the baby at the base of the neck, just ahead of the shoulder. Baby hair up my nose.
Don't breathe in.
Saw that she was willing to follow, but she just wasn't quite sure exactly what was involved there. So I am convinced that some horses see that rubber texture as perhaps just a big hole.
Say hi. That's awesome. Good girl.
We had a bit of a bonus with dealing with Blaze because she enjoys being touched. So it's quite common for to use a butt rope to lead a filly, lead a younger horse. We decided to opt out of that, so we decided to go with myself at her head and have Tara basically just forming a barrier behind her, so that when she goes to back up, she feels something behind her and she stopped. And she again, she responded to that very, very well. Good girl. Good girl. Note how close Tara was standing to that filly. She was the filly's legs were almost right up against Tara's. If you're going to stand behind a horse like that, that's where you want to be, because if she's going to kick you, she doesn't have time. The most powerful point of that kick, where that hoof is going to do the most damage, is when that foot is way out here. If you're right here and that foot hits you, it's going to hurt, but you're not going to break any bones. Tara was timing her responses to what I was doing. So she's watching me apply pressure on the lead rope. At the same time, she's watching the filly. The instant the filly gives to the pressure, I release the pressure, she releases the pressure at the same time. And it was just a very, very short period of time before she realized, oh, hey, you want me to walk up the ramp? No problem.
Yeah.
Didn't win that game. Good
girl. You are so smart.
And up we went. No pressure, no stress, and she's that much more likely to walk up that ramp again tomorrow if we asked her to.
One back.
Nice and slow.
Good girl.
It's kind of easy working with a horse with a body score of 2 because they really don't put up much of a fight. Blaze trailered like a trooper. Again, this is sort of a byproduct of the neglected, very, very weak, malnourished horses. They very, very seldom put up any sort of fuss in the trailer.
Put a focus. Girl. Good girl. Got a good head of steam up, so we'll just keep using it.
Neglected horses or abused horses or malnourished horses, it just takes that much longer for them to understand that whoever rescued them or whoever's caring for them is indeed going to do their best to meet their needs. The single most prominent hope that I have for not only Blaze but every horse like her is that they find someone who is deserving of their trust.